All right, you guys, so what we are doing today is my pie sugar. I've got the pie sugar S, and on my Raspy Jack I didn't have any problems, but for some reason on this board I noticed it's one of the inside pins here that is not making full contact. So if you notice on here, and I believe it's this one right there, does not have much solder on it. I didn't put these on. This was a 2WH with headers, so we're gonna fix that real quick. And also, I'm doing this tonight. I will be going live and we will be doing the piglet build. So if anybody wants to join me for that, I'd love to have you, and I appreciate the heck out of y'all, man. So without further ado, oh shit, that's never happened. Pulled the whole dang pin out. Without further ado, let's get some flux on there. I forgot how to turn it on. You hold it. I've only used this a couple times. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I've only used this like twice since I got it. I hadn't done much solder in the past 2 weeks. I need to. I've been needing to. I've just had a bunch of stuff going on and have not been able to do the things that... Alright, it's green. See, I love this. Wireless. It's already heated up. Just like that. Go ahead, put a little tip tenor on there. I use this stuff right here. I'm not having my fan going right now. I should, but I'm just doing this quick, so I'm not getting everything set up yet like I will be for the piglet. I'm just gonna add some to all of these right here, that whole little set, because I don't want to keep playing with it. Oh shit, my bad. I don't want to keep playing with it. I want to get it right the first time and be done with it. So we're gonna add a little bit of that. Blow that way. I probably should have got my fan going. Okay. Oop, I did not mean to put it on there. Well, I don't have my... Oh shit, it's over there. 1 second. Oh fuck. This happened last time. This thing is not great in here. There we go. Alright. I'll clean that off here in just a minute. I got a little bit of... Damn. I'm just barely touching it to there, and it's drawing on with that flux. My soldering's getting better and better, man. I know it was a little rough. Obviously, I still got room to grow, but it's gotten a heck of a lot better. And you know what it all boiled down to? This. The fucking right tools. I had a shitty freaking soldering iron, and of course, if you're using crap, I mean, look at that. Now I can just touch it to it, and it works like it's supposed to. My other soldering irons wouldn't do that. They were shitty, very shitty. So, Fantic, yeah. This thing right here, and it's cordless. You don't have all that shit getting in the way, especially with my limited area here. I'm just, man, this thing right here stepped my dang game up. And I'm very thankful. I wish I would have just got this thing from the get-go. Alright, I think that's definitely going to do it. I'm just going to knock these two down a little bit. See, that's the only thing with this one. I get stuck every time. It is like, it's a lot better as far as size-wise. It's a lot smaller. It's a lot more precision. So I'm thankful for that, because this thing right here is like literally a tiny, I mean, that's my finger, so you can see how small it is, versus the other one where it's on this little stuff here. It's sometimes it can be kind of hard to get it where you need to, you know. So this thing here has definitely helped me out a lot as far as the overall like function of it, the overall performance of it. This thing is freaking great. Every time I've used it, it's been flawless. And so I've only used it a handful of times, but every time it's been flawless, and it makes me want to solder more. Lolly, hold on, baby biscuit. My dogs are getting antsy. And I think that's why before I was like, I don't think, because every time I tried to solder, it was always a pain in the ass, and I loved doing it, but it was like I'd get frustrated because my fucking solder would suck so bad. Now, look at that, perfect. My glove farted. Perfect, man. Perfect fucking solder joints. That's exactly what I needed. And those right there should do it. I mean, I might put some on this other side here, just so it's like kind of even. So it's not sitting funny. Those are kind of off anyway. Alright, just so it's not sitting crooked, kind of balance it out. Burpy little butterball. Alright, I think that should do it. That should do it. Yeah, I like this. That thing is freaking smooth, man. Shout out to Fantic, dude. And I'm not sponsored. I wish I was. I'm telling you, dude. All their stuff that I've seen, from the screwdrivers to this thing that I've used here, all the stuff on the screwdriver, I've already had stuff. So I'm like, well, I don't need a screwdriver. I got tools. I'm a handyman. So, but I see them and I'm like, shit, I do want them because those things work freaking so nice. But I'm like, it's one of those things where I'm like, I don't want to spend money on things that I don't need to spend it on, just because there's always so much other stuff I need that I actually, you know, could use more, and I can make do with the things I have. Like, I got this tool kit, and this thing's freaking just fine for what I need. It's like a little $12 kit off Amazon. It has tons of different tips, all the little pieces and tweezers and everything that you can think of that you need. So I'm happy with that. Shit, did I get some right there? I think so. I'm happy with what I got, but if I do upgrade, I'm definitely going with Fantic, just because, I mean, their fucking soldering iron, I don't know how. Shit, I think I must have got something right there. I don't think it's going to affect anything, but I'm going to try to get it off real quick. Their soldering iron, night and day difference. Night and freaking day difference. There it is. My rig. So I would definitely go with their stuff if on the next time I need to upgrade something. You know what I mean? So we got this little wick here. Turn this thing back on. You just hold it down. It flashes red for a couple seconds, and then it turns green. And that's how quickly it heats up. So you can see, I've charged this one time since I've got it. Boom, done. All right, let's... Oops, spun on me. This thing keeps moving a little bit. Let me put one of these up here to, well, I'll just kind of set it there to keep it. It doesn't need to come all the way off, it's fine. Alright, I think that'll do it. It should make contact now to where my Ragnar is not having to be plugged into the computer, because that was kind of stupid. I got it all done. I'm like, why is this? Dang, I just breathe that all right in. Why is this thing not working? Thought I did something wrong, and I've been installing all the different, as you can see, Pi sugar dependencies and doing all this stuff from the GitHub, thinking that I messed something up. No, I ain't messed nothing up. Nope, I didn't mess nothing up. It's this right here. The pads weren't making contact, so my little Ragnar dude wasn't getting power. So we got our Pi sugar. Now those little pins will sit right on there, hopefully. And we should be good. I'm gonna add a little more alcohol and clean this a little bit right here. The way I do mine, I just poke a hole in the top so that way I can put my pad right up to it and just do that. And then you got exactly what you need instead of trying to dump it and dunk it and all that stuff. And I try to get it at the top of the thing so I'm not digging the metal into the, grab it by the top, so that way you can kind of scoop the actual nano scrub on there, nano pad, without getting the metal scratching the board. There it is. Ba-dow! Then I grab a dry one and we get a little extra cleanup. What's up, Bubba Dub? My little boy just came in. By little boy, I mean my little furry boy. That's my dude. That sounded like either a really weird human child or little baby chicken mine. What you doing, sweet face? I'm almost done. I'm almost done, you big baby butter biscuit. Look, your sister just laid out right here. And I'm like, oh, she jumped up, smacked you. Did I wake you up, girl? I'm sorry. I thought you were... I love you. Hold on a second, baby face. She jumped up like, oh shit. I startled the crap out of her. All right, so we're going to pop this thing together. Hold on, babies. Give me just a minute, okay? Almost done. Almost done. Give me 1 second. All right, so now we're going to pop this thing together, and we definitely got a little bit more ways to make connection right there. So let's just try something real quick. And look, we got a green light on the board. That's it. All right, that's a good thing. We're good to go. So now it's time to go ahead and screw this thing back down. As you know, these are a real easy install. That's what I like about them. It's not like you don't have to do anything crazy. Let me move this. A little bit of that nano pad, nano scrub. So what you want to do is you just want to make sure that these pins, these little pogo pins, sit right on top of those solder points. You want them right on top of it. And see, before they were sitting there, but nothing was making contact because they were not down enough. Like the pins were, or they were down too far, I should say. There was nothing sticking out for it to actually make contact with. So like a couple of them were making contact, but then the others were not. And these are non-magnetic screws, unfortunately. Okay, so you just want to hold it together. I always do caddy corner with everything. I put one there. I don't crank it down all the way. I get it down snug, and then I do the other side across from it diagonally. That way you're getting even pressure. And like I said, you don't have to screw them down all the way yet. Screw them down lightly, slightly and lightly. Dog hairs. I just pet the dogs. They're all in my gloves. All right, dog hair and electronics, but hey, my babies come first. All right, so now I get that one cranked down. Boom. And then we do this one. And then once I get that one in, oh shit, don't drop your screws. If you do, keep an eye on them, because I think this came with one extra. So this dang arm for the phone holder is getting in the way a little bit. So it keeps knocking me, throwing it off. Keeps throwing it off a little bit. All right, so now I got that in. Now I can crank them down. Now I can crank that down. That down, that down. You don't want to go too crazy, but you want them to where they're nice and snug. When it gets hard to turn, give it another tiny little turn, and then that's it. You don't want to strip them out, and you don't want to crank nothing down, but it should be nice and snug like that. Now, your Waveshare 2.13 inch e-paper hat obviously just sits down just like that. Nice and snug. Okay. And now when I turn this on, guess what? Another dog hair. Now we got the pie. Oh, there it is. I wasn't in frame. Now we've got the green light on the pie. So that's all it was my pogo pins weren't making contact. So my pie sugar is correctly flashed. I was still in here freaking in terminal trying to download all these different pie sugar dependencies and doing everything when my pie works fine. It is working. We are live, man. I don't know why I keep getting out of frame. Goodness. All right, so I was trying to do all that, and then I finally looked at it and I said, I don't think I got a faulty pie sugar, because the one I did with my Raspy Jack works just fine. I didn't have to install any crazy dependencies. It just plugs in. And there we go. Now we see the screen start fresh. It's going to reboot. You'll see it here in just a second. You know, the Pi's always, it's a SBC, so it's a little mini computer. It takes a second to boot up sometimes. So here we are. We got blue and green. That's what we want to see. Before I had blue lights on, but no green lights. So I knew the pie sugar was charged, but it wasn't getting any power to the board. And there we are. Boom. Ragnar is live. See my little dude? Cool, man. So that's it. So I hope that helps. If anybody has any issues with their pie sugar, like not working, it might be your pogo pins. Check your headers. Check the bottom pins on your headers and see if they're not really that soldered, because if they're not, then your pie sugar is not going to make contact with them. So this was my issue last night, causing me problems, and I kept thinking I installed something wrong or did something wrong. Nope, it's the mechanics, not the technics. So yeah, man. All right, well, that's it, guys. I appreciate y'all. Much love. ProTechTor, Heaven's Heathen, out.